These Dunsparces being at 60 HP makes it nice and easy to get some bench knockouts and take away a lot of their draw powers. Hey guys, welcome back to Deeb's TCG. I am Phil, and today I want to take you guys through one of my favorite decks out of the new format, and it's a little bit more of a rogue one. We've seen some success with it, but it's not quite broken through yet. This is the same 58 cards that Thomas Slater brought to Perth and got 18th with it. I made just a few changes, 2 cards especially, to get it a little bit more consistent, a little bit more focused on getting the Meowscaradas out early. So the whole point of this deck is to use Bouquet Magic, which lets you discard a basic grass energy from your hand, lets you place 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and that's really good because it goes through Manaphy and Jirachi as well because it's an ability. So we've got our 2-2 Bidoof and Bibarel line for some draw support. We're doing a 4-2-3 line for the Meowscarada EX. 2 Florigato because this is an Arven and TM Evo build, which makes it super consistent as long as they're going second. Manaphy because we gotta protect the cats, and a Radiant Alakazam because Meowscarada's attack, Scratching Nails, lets you do 100 damage, but if it has any damage counters, you can do 120 more damage. So the issue with Bouquet Magic is you can only do it to the bench. Radiant Alakazam is really nice because you can just plop 1 damage counter on like a Charizard or something and just 1-hit KO it with a double turbo. Trainers are pretty bog standard. We've got 2 Research, 2 Ionos, Boss's Orders, and 4 Arven for the supporters. There was a Professor Turo's scenario in Thomas Slater's list, but I took that out in favor of a second TM Devo for obvious reasons. And then I added a 3rd rare candy to really get the Meowscaradas going because you really just want to make sure that you've got these guys going as early as possible, especially if you're playing against a more evolution-based deck. The A-spec of choice here is Master Ball, and it's in there for very similar reasons to Lugia. You really need quite a few consistency cards to make sure you have the pieces in your hands. The Meowscaradas are very important for that, as well as the Manaphy as well. It's really useful for getting that out. Greninja, obviously a huge threat to this deck because of these cats with only 60 HP. For energy, we're just rocking 6 grass energy with 2 energy retrieval. That's all you really need. And then 4 double turbos to power up the attack. So before we get into this, make sure if you want to see more videos like this, you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and if you like cats, leave a comment. I personally don't, and I know that I am gonna get so much flack from the boys for that, but that's my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm a dog person. All right, so we're calling heads on the flip, lose it. Hopefully our opponent's gonna wanna go first. This is very much a go second deck because of the Arven, because of the TM Evo, because of a lot of things. The first attack on the Sprigatito is actually really good with Gather Sunlight. It's 1 grass, and you can just search out 2 grass energy, throw it in your hands, sets you up for your second turn. And we do get the second. Yeah, okay. That would have been an okay hand if we had a basic. Actually, not really. I would have preferred... Actually, no, it would have been pretty good because we could Arven for Buddy Poffin, but oh well. This... Not in love with the Manaphy start, but the 2 Buddy Poffin is really, really good. Could also Ultra Ball away the Switch potentially and the Devo, we'll see. And it looks like we're playing against Tinkaton? With the Dunsparce engine? That's really good. That's one of my pet decks from last format that I'm quite sad never really saw success. So they're gonna Nest Ball out here. We'll see if they run anything else. Probably just the Dunsparce and the Tinkatons. Yeah, there's a lot of consistency issues with Tinkaton itself. The good news is once they get those Dunsparces out, I can just start peppering them with Bouquet Magic. Finds a second Tink and passes over to me. Okay, so 2 Buddy Poffins is really good to start. 3 is too many, but let's go ahead and just get everything that we need down here. All of the basics that we need. Now, I'm hoping I can just bait the Manaphy being gone. It's gonna potentially be a big overbench because I wanna go for the TM Evo play here. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of these guys, and I'm gonna get the Luminion. Search out the Arven here, we're gonna get... Yes, I would like to use Lumina Sign. Then you get Arven, I know I want the Devo for sure. I'm actually not quite sure what I want for the item. Earthen Vessel pops out to me first. I don't want to reveal the Master Ball. And I also don't especially need it, is the thing. So I think what I'll do is I'll get an Ultra Ball. Yeah, and then that way it just sets me up because I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna attach, get the Evo off. Didn't even check if I had the 2 Florigatos, but we're good, never punished, easy peasy. And now we don't really have to worry about rare candies. That's a really, really good start for this deck. All right, off to our opponent here. So the thing about Tinkaton, they lost my Lodic, so I don't know how they're really getting their hands safely set up. That's one of the issues and one of the things that makes this deck a little bit rough in this new format. If for those that didn't know, the Rapid Strike Milotic stops things like Iono, stops things like Roxanne. It just states that anytime your opponent plays a supporter, oh, are they doing like Nemona's backpack and just Nemona? Please. Oh, that'd be beautiful. They're getting the tank out. Let's see if they have the DTE, and they probably have a Dunsparce at some point, or okay, no they don't. So let's see what we can do here. That's a little rough. I don't know if I want to ditch an energy retrieval right away, but I think I kind of... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the risk here and just go for it. We'll grab a bib off of that, get a fresh hand of 5, and then see what we need from there. Might regret this, I might not. We'll find out. DTE, Arven, this is good. This is good. So we can go ahead. Well, Arven for the Master Ball now. I don't want to discard those grass energies because they are super, super important. Forest Seal Stone as well for the Luminion. Get our 2 cats out, take a Dunsparce. Yeah, okay, we can take a 2-prize turn here. So, Master Ball for the Meowscarada. Throw that down. Forest Seal Stone. We'll get another Meowscarada. Retreat, DTE. Yeah, we're chilling. So the third one is in the prizes, so this is all we got to work with for now. I am taking 2 this turn, so we'll see. Don't even need to move anything over, which is why I kind of took that risk with the Radiant Alakazam. These Dunsparces being at 60 HP makes it nice and easy to get some bench knockouts and take away a lot of their draw power. So we're gonna, retreat Manaphy here and Scratching Nails for 80, take our second prize of the turn. So when this deck works, like it works and it's really fun. Second bib, the boss is nice. Throw up a Dunsparce, and we're gonna see here. Friends and what does that do again? Is it just draw 3 cards? Oh, okay, yeah. So they technically have 8 Nemonas, 12 if they're running 4 Nemonas backpacks. And then Big Hammer's 3, so 8, 16, 24, 240 damage right now. Not close to a knockout yet, and then it's gonna drop to 220 with the DTE. The thing that's rough for me is I really have to be relying on these Bouquet Magic knockouts, because it's quite difficult to one-shot a Tinkaton EX. That's going to be the rough part here. Big Hammer's going to do 6, 12, 18, 160. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I can see it, yeah. Yeah, okay, so he's gonna just punch for 130. I think what I can do here, I'm gonna give the Artisan, because I realistically just want to bait that out. 2 Florigatos under those guys. We don't have access to the third Meowscarada. This is a little rough. I think what I'm gonna do is just try to thin the hand. I don't know. take the Radiant Alakazam just in case. And then Industrious for 4. Hopefully we get something off this. DTE, please. There we go. Yeah, so we'll grab the DTE. We get a 1 Bouquet Magic off. I'm gonna throw that. I don't know where I want to throw that, actually. I think I'll start stacking on the Tinkatuff. Worst comes to worse, I can start stacking up for when it evolves into a Tinkaton. Okay, so I think they're taking 2 prizes here, which is a little rough, and I think they've caught on to the plan of they're just not going to be benching any Dunsparce. The good part about that is that's all of their draw power, because they only have... Oh, well, I take that back. They might be benching a Dunsparce. Nope, 70 HP Tinkatink. Okay, interesting. Yeah, so there's a Nemona's backpack. Love that card. I want to see if they're able to get it. It would suck if they got a knockout on this, obviously, but I can Super Rod in the Meowscarada and the Floragato, fall back up here. Yeah, so there's 320. Okay, in a bit of a rough spot. But the good part is Scratching Nails is only gonna get us to 200. But I can move it 20 over, knock out the Tinkaton, we get a rare candy. Okay, yeah, we're kind of chilling here. Industrious for 2. We'll see what's going on here. Can Arvin for a... There's no point in Devo, but I can get that Super Rod. Yeah, sure, I'll take it for Ultra Ball fodder, obviously, but we're gonna Super Rod in back. 1, 2, and 3. Grab an energy retrieval. And then Bouquet Magic. We'll throw it on... I think just the Dunsparce is the right play. No, it's probably not, because now that I think about it, yeah, okay, so I'm gonna reverse that a little bit, move 2 from the Dunsparce. The reason I thought about that is like, they're just gonna shuffle it back in, which is very obvious. It's just it seems like they haven't been able to hit them is the problem. Okay, and I think that covers it. Yeah, we'll Scratching Nails for 200, get the knockout there. And let's see what we get off the prize cards. Another Grass Energy is really good. I would have loved a way to search out the Meowscarada. I think I have... Ooh, 1 Ultra Ball left in deck. Not sure how else I can get the 3rd one. Because it's stuck there in my prizes. That's the part that sucks. DTE comes down, 9, 18, 27, 250. Big Hammer. Okay. I don't think I have a feasible way to... I could... Yeah, that's tough. 30, 30 here. If I can find a boss. So we'll just like hyper aggressively thin our hand here. We'll Bouquet Magic. We're gonna knock out the Dunsparce. And then it's just on boss for game here. What if I just drew it off the prizes? That'd be funny. Or do I only have 1 in the deck? I think I only have the 1, right? So maybe, yeah. Okay, well, what we'll do here is I'll just Iono myself to 1 and bib back up. This screws them over for sure. I think they're still gonna be able to take a knockout next turn, and then I might be actually in like a decent amount of trouble. Ultra Ball. Okay, we'll attach the DTE. Ultra Ball these away because we don't need them. We're not gonna need them. There's no point in a counter catcher anymore. Okay, and then this is close to a checkmate, but not quite. Sucks that if we have to talk out this Tinkaton, we've been knocked onto a 7 prize game, but I feel like that's a little bit of a feature, not a bug when it comes to these spread decks. Miriam, interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. They're gonna take a knockout. And then I can just throw it up, Well, I mean, if they take the knockout, unless they move to a fresh Tinkatank. I'm not sure if I see an out where they win this game that's like realistic, because they can candy Tinkaton DTE, but one. So they probably still have 2 more in deck. Maybe we can count on one of them being their prizes, but I wouldn't count on it. Yeah, so this big hammer. Okay, easy. I didn't reveal the Meowscarada. I don't think they know I have game in hand, but we'll just go up here. Come on, take the prizes. Whoop. I'm just gonna draw for turn. And let me click on it. There we go. Scratching nails for game. Okay, so here we are going into game 2. Won the coin flip, so I am not going to choose to go first. Definitely want the second start here. Let's see what we can get off our... Oh, okay. I guess that's not bad, depending on what we're playing against. Collapse. Oh, it's Lugia. Okay. Don't know how this matchup's going to go. Hopefully we can just farm some Minchinos off the bat here. And hopefully it's a classic Lugia start. We'll see what's going on. Alrighty. Okay, so they're going to start with a Great Ball. Trying to dig for a Chops or a V-Star. That also happens here. Play the Artisan. Can play the Artisan on my turn here. We'll see what's going on. Alright, that's good. We got the Arven. We can go ahead. Grab a Buddy Poffin and TM Evo. And then we can go ahead and get set up here. 2 Sprigs down. I'm going to go check that I have the... Actually, it's not a big deal if I don't. We'll check anyways. But you can always just Evo up to the Bib. But we got the Florigata. Perfect. Get a B-Doof down. What else do we need? Not much else on this turn. I think we'll just attach the Evo. And go for it. Yeehaw, pick those 2, here we go. And another. It's a decent setup. We got the Bib in hand for next turn as long as we don't have hand disruption. This is good, this is good. I'm feeling confident about the start, and I cannot say that for most of the games I play with this deck. So we'll see what's going on here. So... I think they have 2 V-Stars in hand. 1 or 2. But I'm not quite sure what that's going to get us. Okay, we got a Minchino. Ultra Ball. Probably going to get... Do they have a Chops in the discard pile yet? Yikes. Alrighty. So I'm trying to think if there's a world where we can knock out this Lugia V. Stave off the Archeops for at least 1 turn. But I don't know if that's gonna be happening. Yuck. Okay, so he's asleep. The sleep effect sounds so sick in this game. Alright. So worst comes to worst, I think we're still gonna be able to take some form of a 2-prize turn here. Alright, we can throw the Bib down. Artisan out, another cat, and just thin the deck a little bit. Just a wee bit. If I Luminion here, what do I want as a supporter? We should... That's tough. So we can boss, but we can always just Arven for a counter catcher. I just don't know how I want to sequence this. Because we can obviously Bokeh Magic the Lugia, then bring it up. Just kill it there. But I think it might be smarter to just commit to the 2 1-prize knockouts. Let's see here. So I can grab Arven, grab Master Ball, and a Forest Seal. Yeah, I think this is the better play. Master Ball out the cat. There we are. Now the tough part is we're gonna have to find, well, hopefully we'll see. We're gonna have to find a double turbo as well. Oh, and a radiant Alec. Oh no, that's not. I didn't think about that. I'm always guilty of assuming that scratching nails just does 200 off the bat, and that's obviously not the case. I think. Okay, I want the Minchino out of here. That's the biggest thing for me. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna energy retrieval. Yep, get those back in there. Bouquet Magic. Yeehaw, get out of here. What if we just grab a double turbo off the prizes? Ah. It was worth a shot, you know? Alright. I don't want to Industrious for one. I really don't. So I think... yeah, I guess. It's not great. It's actually really bad. Nope. Okay. Which means... we just kind of have to... Ultra Ball for anything? No, I think we just gotta pass. That was a big whiff on that turn. I think I misplayed a decent amount there, but it shouldn't be punished too hard, I hope. Yeah, we'll see. Okay. So we know he has the V-Star. The Archeops is gonna come out. Is he gonna power up the V-Star and just start swinging? Because the other thing is 280 is a rough number to hit with this Meowscarada. You can Bouquet Magic twice, but it has to be on the bench. That's where it gets really weird. You could... yeah. This one's gonna be tough. Let's see here. Gonna Artisan that out. I'm assuming, yep, a Minchino. We can Arven for... never mind. We're gonna get Ionode. See what happens here. There's the double turbo. There's two double turbos and a candy. The Meowscarada's at the bottom of our deck though, and that's the last one. If I can get 3 of these bad boys set up, that would be so good. But I don't know the likelihood of that. That's the problem. So throw Mist Energy in there. We go through that very nicely. Just double turbo and Mist on the Snorlax, right? Yeah. So he's gonna hit 160, 210 when he evolves to a Cinccino. Being out of one hit range. Well, I shouldn't say that because he's gonna add another 140, take it to 350. Oh no! What's this? Therapeutic? Ah, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, so he's gonna miss being asleep because of therapeutic. I wonder why he only... is it just a 1 Pokemon? Yeah, just 1. Okay, that's why. I know how to play Lugia. Kind of. Alright. Maybe Bouquet Magic here. See ya. The other great part about being able to knock these Cincinos out, or these Minchinos out very quickly, is the fact that... nice. Good drop. It's the fact that we're wasting all these energies, right? They're turboing them out, and the thing is, like, there's not a lot... you can't recover those when they're gone. They're just out of there. So, let's see. I've already incised. Is there a tool I can grab that would make this better? No, not really. Okay, so we'll grab the Evo, and I think we just... Ultra Ball? Yeah. Ultra Ball away these two. Grab another cat. Rare Candy out that. And... I'm not gonna get a one-hit knockout, but that's okay. I think we're trading 2 for 2 here. All right, we got a concession. Interesting. We take those. Okay, so there you have it. That is Meowscarada EX. If I have one piece of advice for this deck, it's just go second. It's super important that you get that TM Evo off. If you see it otherwise, yeah, it's really rough sometimes. But The good news is that when it gets going, it really gets going. So if you want to see more videos like this, be sure to drop a like, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, leave a comment, do anything you can to help us out. It helps a ton. We've got a lot of new stuff coming out for Twilight Masquerade, including some tabletop videos and a new tier list. So be sure to check that out when that comes out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks.